Hello and welcome to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 for the magnificent arrival of Team SeaSoar. Coming into the finish line here in English Harbour, our 30th team to arrive, SeaSoar, Sam Webber, Niall Brannigan, John Watling and Jason Wilder. In the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024. Yeah, Jason's already hands off the oars, fist pumping the air. Friends and family waving, lights on the fort there to the right of the screen. Don't know if you can see that by the tall masts, just in front of the tall masts there. And they're not far away from the finish line now. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Thank you so much for joining us live. These guys have literally had the adventure of a lifetime. One of the most difficult challenges on the planet is being called 3,000 miles of rowing across the Atlantic Ocean. And these guys have absolutely accomplished that. From La Gomera in the Canaries all the way here to English Harbour, Antigua in the Caribbean. They have literally cross the Atlantic. They started the race on the 11th of December and they are arriving here today into Antigua on the 2nd. Is it the 2nd of February? Absolutely fantastic. It's been a fleet of multi-crew teams. 38 started in total, down to 36. 2 teams safely returned to land. And they've been consistent. You're going to see a flare going off on the fort behind them. You can see the direction they keep looking in because they can hear the horns and see the lights. 30th team, Team SeaSoar, 52 days on the Atlantic Ocean, our final 4th team. They're coming in literally through thick and thin, had an incredibly tough time, a row that without a doubt seemed never ending to the guys. And there it is, there's the flare. They've crossed the finish line in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024. Well done, boys! Well done! Yes! Oh, yeah. You're allowed to stop. You can stop rowing, Sam. I know, it feels odd, doesn't it? Sam says he can't stop rowing. Quite used to rowing all these days. Can well imagine how weird that feels to finally stop rowing. The team not only had the ever-changing weather conditions that kept the whole fleet on their toes this year, but they also endured a capsize that caused equipment compromises and failures, schedule adjustments, but they pulled together and look, here they are. On board, Niall Brannigan, John Watling, Sam Webber and Jason Wilder for Team SeaSoar in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024. Thank you so much for joining us live, everybody. Keep your messages of support coming in. Let the team know that you're watching, whether you're watching live or watching back. The team will very much look forward to reading back your messages. They're all from very different backgrounds and professions, but brought together through an unshakable urge to row an ocean. An ocean that they said they rolled with and accomplished. Kudos to them. The moment they've been waiting for. Yes, boys! Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes, boys! Lovely stuff. SeaSoar have arrived. The charities that they're rowing for: Lyme Disease UK. John's 23-year-old daughter Yasmin suffers from chronic Lyme disease, a condition that's caused by bacteria from the bite of a tick. And they're also supporting the EFT Foundation, the charitable arm of their sponsor, EFT Group Limited, supporting local communities and making a real sustainable social difference. These guys were all in for those charities. The first couple of days, they saw a whale fin, which must have been extremely exhilarating, and had the opportunity to marvel at the green shooting stars throughout the night sky. They aimed for the advised southern route out of La Gomera with the rest of the fleet, but the strong easterly winds were pushing the boat west prematurely. My long legs. So these guys are going to row themselves in to Nelson's dockyard over there. As you can see, all the masts, the lights. They're going to row themselves in, and we're going to see them as they step onto land for the very first time in 52 days. So make sure you stick around. We're going to keep the live rolling. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back for their arrival, their landfall, in just a few minutes. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 for the arrival of Team SeaSoar.
Meters, guys. You've made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. 3,000 miles.
Coming in, Niall, John, Sam, and Jason. Oh, it's been tricky for the boys. Storms put them on power anchor, lost good ground, but now they're here. They snapped 2 oars, broke a foot plate,
20 meters, guys.
but all good because they had spare oars on board. And Niall got to working to fix the foot plate.
Neil.
Day 11 in the middle of the night, they caught a rogue wave during the night. In a shift change and the boat capsized.
We are going to make a smooth landing here. Last 10 meters. SeaSoar, welcome to Antigua.
Been through quite the ordeal, but these guys have pulled it in. even.
It will be a very, very smooth landing here. Well done, guys.
When does the adventure start?
2 more meters and you have made it the 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Antigua. Okay, guys, you can stay in the boat. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm shaking hands with race director Carsten Herring Olsen.
Oh, yeah, it was tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have all witnessed here today, this evening, night, is the arrival of SeaSoar. Give it up! And give a warm welcome to SeaSoar!
Well done.
Well done, guys.
You guys are unbelievable. You are incredible.
This,
What you do.
this the team who have just crossed the Atlantic.
Right?
No, where you look after it is unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the United Kingdom, SeaSoar!
Seagulls! Seagulls! Seagulls!
So, guys, 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. It's Saturday night. It's time to step on land. I wouldn't call it the dance floor, but it's close. Who's first?
Skip up. You guys. No, you go. Skip up. Skip up. Okay, Sam, you go, Sam.
Can be wobbly. Careful. Welcome to Antigua.
Oh.
You okay? You okay? Yeah. Hi.
It will be quite wobbly. Are you ready?
You have to have one.
Here you go.
Well done.
You good? Come on, baby.
Welcome, Skipper Neil.
Right out. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm going to get that. I'd like to fix me now.
Finally back with family. It's been a long time. Christmas, New Year.
Oh,
There you go. Oh, thank you very much. I'm trying to get
I hear, is this thing moving? It's moving a little bit. Maybe. Let me stop. It'll take a few days before things are not moving.
well,
Thank you. It's not easier to live with. Hey, Trish, how are you? You good?
oh, I bet you're packing me back.
Oh, good.
And SeaSoar, it's time to step onto the podium.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for your support.
Oh, Sam experienced a deeply personal moment in the middle of the Atlantic, where he scattered his dad's ashes halfway through the halfway mark. So big.
Ian's the down one.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed here Saturday night was the incredible arrival of SeaSoar, 4 incredible human beings who started their journey December 11th last year in Lochmira, now here at Nielsen Stockyard English Harbour in 2025. And you did your crossing in 52 days, 20 hours and 43 minutes. Rolling 3,000 miles. We have some certificates of achievement handed over here by fellow ocean rower Kevinian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well deserved. And some gift bags from Antigua Barbuda.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand and make some noise for SeaSoar. Guys, what a journey it's been with a lot of challenges. Not only the weather, also equipment and everything was basically thrown at you. 3 of you have been overboard in a capsize, but you're here, all 4 of you, safe and sound. Family is here. That's a very good moment. Neil, tell us a little bit about how do you feel right now?
I feel great. I think the one thing I was always kind of well, my biggest fear of the whole road of right at the very beginning was a capsize at early hours of the morning, and it happened. And I was grateful it happened early on in the race, because anything else after that was surmountable. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, a bit embarrassing really. So when me and Jason got thrown overboard in the capsize at 3:30 in the morning, we're both in the water hanging on to the finger grips, and the only thing I had to say was, "This is a bit shitty, isn't it?" I didn't say anything more profound, nothing more sensible, just it's a bit shitty.
It's a bit shitty, but you got on board again
100%.
and moved west again. It is named the world's toughest road. It's been tough out there.
It's amazing, and it's absolutely brutal. It's the most incredible experience, and the support that we've had from everybody, and the opportunity to shine a light on Lyme disease and all those who suffer long-term Lyme. It's just been an honour to be able to do that. So all those Lyme warriors out there, our journey is done now. You guys have still got to face all your troubles, but we're here and we shine a light. And
That's beautiful words, and definitely a big applause for that. Also, there must, besides all the challenges, there must have been some beautiful moments out there.
Yeah, wildlife for me. I think it was great. Whales coming up. I just got out of the cabin one morning and there was a whale next to it, and then its mother came up on the side. Even better, killer whales coming up, just looking at us, just having a little nudge. And then for me personally, and the other lads didn't see it, it was just a dolphin that just shot out of the water, stopped in midair, flipped its tail and went straight back in. And
Or it was a big wave, but anyway.
Yes, it might be a big wave. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it all here at Nielsen Stockyard English Harbour. SeaSoar, after 52 days, 20 hours and 43 minutes, made it all the way safe and sound here to the dockyard. Let's give them a big hip hip hooray. SeaSoar, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Well done, guys. Remember, the podium is moving. It feels like it's moving. We do a live interview now here with Charlotte, directly on YouTube, and then we expect the family and some food and fresh fruit and cold drinks. Be careful now when you step down. First you go with Charlotte.
Come down here, guys.
What's the step? Good.
Oh, careful. Stand in close together.
Thank you.
Won't be a moment. Stand in nice and tight together. That's it. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. It's got you all in shot. Lovely. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Hi, Charlotte.
Thank you.
How did it feel coming into the harbour just now?
Awesome. Wasn't expecting it. I thought everyone was going to be in bed. I thought there might be 1 or 2 people by the side.
it was almost fairy tale. We see the masts coming up behind.
Right.
It's just
harbour things.
Because you don't see anything.
nothing
It's
at all.
just this sort of dark mass of land.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 1 mast,
Yeah.
2 masts,
Yeah.
and then the whole area lights up, doesn't it?
Backdrop, beautiful.
Yeah.
So you've got your friends, family, and everybody back home watching. What would you like to say directly to them?
I'll see you real soon. My 2 boys, Harry and Jack. I'll see you real soon.
We the rowing was easy. The rowing was the easy bit, but actually, when you're off the oars and getting yourself sorted and thinking of friends and family back home, it's just knowing the supporters were back home that got you out that cabin and back on deck again when when it was wet and the wind was blowing. So yeah, the supporters just couldn't have done it without that. Amazing.
The
Fantastic.
adventure of a lifetime, eh?
So
It's a real moment was when I was having my chicken fried rice at 6 o'clock in the evening and 2 dorsal fins turn up. and I knew they weren't sharks. And one just circled the boat, and then one just stuck its head up, and it was the killer whales. And then there was another two around the corner. And as soon as we sort of finished trying to get the phone out, it just disappeared.
Wow.
Wow.
A pod of orcas.
And then when we capsized, obviously, when we managed to just right the boat and then decide that we're going to get in the cabin, so all four of us got in the cabin, and my head torch was stuck on. My wife wrote two little messages above the cabin door. One was, "Remember, you chose to be here." And that's all I saw for about 4.5 hours. Straight after. So it just reminded me.
Yeah. And you got through it.
We did.
And you're here
We did.
to tell the tale.
We did.
One question: Is Boris Johnson still Pope?
Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your time in Antigua.
Thanks, Charlotte.
You're welcome now.
Yeah, no, you will be what we done.
Those guys are going to go through some of their official business, get weighed in, organise their passports and all of the sorts of stuff. But they're also going to get the opportunity now to just sit and chill, finally, with their family and tell some of those tales of orcas and big waves. So our next team, that's 30 teams in. We've got 6 more to go. Our next team, our 31st team, in the morning, light ship are coming in. Pami will row into her home. She lives here in Antigua, and Naya is coming in representing the UK. So Sunday, the 2nd of February, between about, well, the last time I looked, it was between 8 and 9, closer to 9 a.m. local time. But that's going to change. On UTC, that's between 12 and 1 o'clock p.m. So make sure you keep an eye on our YB Races tracker. On the YB Races tracker. Keep an eye on our social media, Wells Office Row. We'll keep you updated as those times change, but they change quite regularly. So if you're not already on YB Races, download the app from your Apple Play Store. Search Wells Office Row Atlantic 2024. Go into the race. Once you're there, you'll see all the teams pop up. We're now on the 31st team. So scroll yourself down the leadership board to Lightship. When you're on the leadership board, make sure you go to VMG Recent. You'll see it at the top. There's 2 tabs, VMG Start, VMG Recent. Make sure you tap on Recent, and then you'll be able to see their time of arrival, estimated time of arrival. It will change depending on their speed, depending on the conditions, but at least it will give you an opportunity to get down here if you're in Antigua and come and welcome the girls into English Harbour. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the morning.